Hey everyone, I'm here with Ohio native Brent Suter, who's a pitcher with the Reds organization. Midwestern guy, a lot of deep roots in the Ohio community, and we're really excited to be talking to him about his recent solar panel installation with Gold Path Solar. So, Brent, can you tell us a little bit about what got you interested in solar?
Yeah, for sure. Environmentalism has been in my heart since sophomore year of high school. I remember watching a documentary and going, oh my gosh, I want to do something about this. So studied it in college. Environmental science and public policy was my major. And through my baseball career, I've tried to do some environmental activism out there in public, but I want to walk the walk too. So you helped me install solar panels on our house in Mount Lookout several years ago. Worked out great. We were checking out the solar energy we were producing and the savings. It was amazing. And we got back in touch this last year, and I said, hey, we're in a new house. I'd love to put solar on again. And your company had outstanding reviews. It was just an absolutely awesome, seamless process to get our solar panels up there. And here I am once again checking my phone going, yes, we're saving. Look how much energy we're producing. So it just feels so good to be producing clean energy, especially this day and age when you just don't know about the grid and its reliability. It's an amazing feeling.
Absolutely, yeah, and it's been a pleasure working with you both times. And to expand on that a little bit, so anything stood out about the process, communication, things like that, or if you take us back to the fall up through permission to operate with Duke Energy, when you can actually turn the system on and start earning credits, what was that like for you, or what stood out, I guess?
Yeah, well, you were an amazing communicator, and you got back to me right away. That stood out from the first time we sat down, and now our system's been powered up and going for a month and a half now, and we're, even in the winter months, we're producing a lot of energy. So just your responsiveness, your willing to work and adapt to my schedule was amazing, and the efficiency and professionalism of the guys who came in our house and did the job was amazing. So it was a great experience. Gold Path Solar for life, baby.
Absolutely. I really appreciate that feedback, and I'm sure the team will as well. So thank you very much. And everybody knows you from Cincinnati Reds and before that, Moeller High School on the east side of Cincinnati. And obviously you're a homeowner here with deep community roots. This is where you grew up. How important is it for you to support a local Ohio business, especially one with Cincinnati roots as well? How much did that play into your decision to go solar with a local company?
It was absolutely important. We always love to support small businesses when possible, and especially small local businesses. It just made so much sense to go with Gold Path Solar. The work you guys are doing throughout the state of Ohio is amazing, and like I said, the reviews were impeccable. So it was an absolute no-brainer to go with the local, trusted, regional company of Gold Path Solar, no doubt.
Awesome, great. And then, to any homeowner out there who's on the fence about going solar, or maybe somebody who hasn't really considered it yet but is paying those high electric bills and seeing their bills creep up year after year, what advice would you give them? And what would you say about working with Gold Path Solar in general?
For me, it was a no-brainer because we were talking about this earlier, I'm kind of in both cups of I want to be off the grid and be kind of self-reliant, but I also care a lot about our climate, care a lot about the future, and care a lot about producing clean energy. So it was an absolute no-brainer for me. But if you're on either one of those sides of the fence where you want to get off the grid or you want to help our planet, Gold Path Solar is a no-brainer. I mean, you talk about financially, it makes sense. The payback is very short time. You talk about the environmental sense it makes, the self-reliance that you talk about, just feeling good and being able to look at your phone and see something going on at your house that it's really passive income is what it is. It's passive savings. It's really helping our environment in the future. So for me, it was an absolute no-brainer. Do what's important to you, I would say to people. Take the pros and the cons and see what you want to do. But for me, the pros were infinite and the cons were basically zero.
And Brent, of course, as we talked, your system is grid tied, meaning that you have the most cost-effective system to give you that great return on your investment, right? Basically, how it works is you're going to be producing energy, consuming it here at your home, and selling all the excess power back to Duke Energy and the grid. Moving forward, though, this house is future-proof now, and you can add a battery on at any point to where you can have that backup power if your needs change or that's something that becomes important to you. I know we don't lose power a whole lot over here in Anderson, but speak to that a little bit. Is it something that you're interested in the future, or talk to me about that a little bit?
Yes, absolutely. It was already a no-brainer for me to go grid tied with solar, but once you said that it could be future-proof, meaning I could link a battery to it and have energy storage capabilities on my house property, that's when it became an absolute yes. It was just an amazing possibility to, in the future, we can be very, very self-reliant here at home. When the grid goes down or storms hit or whatever, we will have power like nothing ever happened. And that's such a good feeling. That's such a, as a provider or as a protector of the family, it's such a good feeling to, you know, of empowerment of being like, hey, we'll be all right even if when the storm comes, we've got some power. So huge capability, huge advantage there to be able to be battery tied here in the future.
Brent, thanks again for the time today. I really appreciate it and your support of Gold Path Solar.
Thank you.
If you're an Ohio, Kentucky, or South Carolina homeowner and you're interested in solar, or if you're paying electric bill and you haven't really considered it yet, please reach out to us. You get a year quote that's good for a year, no hassle at all. It takes about 15 minutes to get through the whole process, and it'll be worth the time. If you're currently paying an electric bill, you are overpaying for your electricity. So call us on the number on the screen or find us at www.goldpathsolar.com.